What is up, Rockets Nation? Welcome back to an exciting new episode of the Rockets Daily Podcast with your boy Meezy, aka Coach Omar, aka listen, the Reds back because after watching this game seven over the weekend, I gotta show love to my Rockets. I love the Rockets. You guys know this. And I, of course, will definitely get into game seven and finals predictions here in a bit, coming this week on Wednesday. But as always, you guys know I love to start off with hometown stuff, right? What better way to start off with hometown stuff than to show off that, Red Rockets, baby. Let's rock. Um, but, Houston, we have a problem, right? I mean, we are the Rockets. Wembenyama is an alien, and we got to do something about this. I mean, this guy is ridiculous. And, Houston, we have to get LP some help. Um, we have to get these Rockets some help. I mean, do we bring Dylan back, who is an incredible shooter for us? Um, do we get Fred back and you know trade him? Do we get Kyrie? Do we get Giannis? Do we get? I mean, what do we do to defeat this guy? Because I mean, these Spurs teams just seem to be kind of outlaws, right? I think Champagne got dropped from the Sixers. Um, we passed up Castle. Spurs got him. They got Harper. Um, there's a couple of rogue guys on there. De'Aaron Fox, the way he came in. I mean, they're going to be a problem. And we need to get our guys some help to be able to contend in the West. I mean, rumor has it, um, OKC is trying to go after what's his name? Oh, not Allen. What's his name? From the Cavs. Oh God, I should know this because I just looked it up. Why is his name escaping me right now? Evan Mobley. There we go. There we go. It was the tip. It was on the tip of my tongue, and I was like, but I say all that to say, I mean, again, everything's kind of hypothetical right now, right? Speculation, so nothing's set in stone, but the West is only going to get better, right? OKC is going to get better. Their team right now, save for Chet, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. Save for Chet, and maybe Hardstein, but OKC is looking great. They're going to get better. Um, the Rockets, I don't know what we're going to do. The Spurs are looking great. Mavs are going to get better. And that's just in Texas, right? That's just in the Texas, Oklahoma area. That's what, four teams, right? 3, 4 teams. Not counting, LA is still lurking out there. The Clippers are still lurking out there. Portland's still lurking out there. Um, we have to get this team a little bit better, a little more strength, a little more, um, just ready for takeoff, man. I mean, I don't know if we're quite there yet, but we definitely have to get some help, man. Because the way this guy Wemby's playing, I mean, you can't have a game like Chet where no shade to Chet, okay? I'm sure he's a great player, but this game seven performance, nah, man. Y'all can't be playing like this, man. Y'all cannot be playing like this. I mean, he had 5 fouls, right? He had 5 fouls with under 5 minutes to go. If I'm OKC, if I'm coach, and I'm gonna probably butcher his name, Daganalt or whatever, Daganol. If I'm him, I'm telling these guys, attack the rim, draw the foul, make him get his sixth foul. Like, I mean, the guy's got weaknesses, so definitely for the Rockets, like we have to be able to contend with guys like him, with Wemby, with not just Wemby, but the whole Spurs team. I mean, Castle, Vassell, Fox, Harper, Cornette. I mean, Cornette with the clutch block there. Um, They are still a Popovich team. I mean, Tim Duncan is still well involved with the team. Tony Parker still involved with the team. Ginobili still involved with the team. David Robinson is still involved with the team. I mean, you see these guys just kind of hanging out in the crowd during these games, and here I am thinking like, Rockets, what are we doing here? The West is only going to get better. Wemby is only going to get better. He's 22, third year in the league. The guy's already made his finals, right? He's made his first finals at 22. That's incredible, right? I know last year he kind of sat out a bunch with that the shoulder like blood clot or whatever. This is like his, and I think like even in his first season he sat out because of injuries, but third season he's already in the playoffs, already in the finals. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Of course, me being a Rockets fan, yeah, I'm a little jealous, but at the same time, I know we can get there. I know we can get there. We have the talent, but how are we going to make this team better? How are we going to get them to be better? Again, you guys have heard me talking about this. Tell me where your heads are at. Tell me what you guys are thinking. I can't talk about this enough. I mean, there's free agency out there. Over the coming weeks, you guys are going to be hearing me talking about draft stuff. I'm going to start researching into what the draft, who we could potentially get, who we can trade up for, what we can potentially get for. And I just want for the Rockets to make some moves, man. I want us to make some moves, and what moves we're going to make, that's TBD. That's TBD. I mean, again, free agency is an option, trades option. Um, we have to get this team ready to be able to contend and hang in the West, right? We have to be able to contend in the West. These teams are only going to get better. Their draft stock's only going to get better. Their skill set is only going to get better, and we have to be able to match that energy, that play style, defensive strategy, offensive strategies, offensive efficiency. I mean, I think I saw that in the fourth they revealed that OKC had what almost double the amount of turnovers that the Spurs had. And in my head, I'm like, are they even converting? Like, are the Spurs converting? Are they not converting? Is OKC, if they are getting those, seven turnovers on the Spurs, are they converting? Like, what's their offensive efficiency looking like? So not only do we have to get better as like an offensive unit, but we have to get better with our efficiency. We have to become a more efficient team. Scoring has to get better. Basketball IQ has to get better. Team camaraderie has to get better. No offense to KD, but we just have to overall get better. A mini um, soft rebuild, maybe on the horizon, not just on the player level, but maybe a personnel level as well. I mean, the Spurs, they have players that are still on, coaching staff that are still on, front office jobs, maybe recruiting. It might be time for Hakeem or Rudy T or Calvin Murphy or any of these other old Rockets legends to get involved, man. Bring the team back. Clyde Drexler, what is he doing? Kenny Smith, I know he's with ESPN, so I don't know if he'll be able to leave or TNT. I mean, he's in broadcasting, so he may not be able to help. But Sam Cassell, I mean, he was on the Celtics with Ime. We might have to get him back. What's Robert Horry up to these days? Vernon Maxwell, I know he's kind of the guy on Twitter, so it'd be great to get him involved. And I don't know, man. It would just be really nice if older Rockets, aside from Hakeem, if older Rockets could just kind of get involved with personnel and with recruiting and stuff. But because I mean, again, look, now it's that time to talk about this Game 7. What I saw of Chet, you can't be playing like that. You can't have 4 points in a Game 7, homeboy. Wemby straight embarrassed Chet Holmgren. And I mean, Shea, 35 points, ridiculous. Jared McCain, he had some big shots. J Dub had some J Dub. I always get them confused. I think J Will is the one who played, and then J Dub is the one who sat down, if I remember correctly. But Jalen Williams, right? Whichever Jalen Williams played, he hit some big shots. But again, you're the big man. You're spacing the floor. Hardenstein getting blocked by Luke Cornett. Um, you got to be smarter, man. If you're on a fast break, unless you're really outrunning this guy and this guy isn't behind you, make him draw the foul on you, right? Do a little pump fake, stop, draw the foul, man. A lot of their post game was definitely getting exposed, and I get it. Maybe it was Wemby's fault. Guy's got an 8 foot reach, but no way is he beating you every time. And if he is, make the adjustments. Make this guy get on the wing. Make him play you one on one or draw the foul or do what you need to do to get these stops. But OKC, I think, kind of got a little exposed. Or if not OKC as a whole, but their post game definitely got a little exposed. I think there was even one play. Again, I'd kind of mentioned this in the last segment, but Wemby had 5 fouls. He had 5 fouls, and it's like I think under 8 minutes or something like, and he went and sat down for like a minute or two, right? But when he comes back in, you attack that rim and you make sure that you foul him out. But there was this one play. I don't know if you guys saw it. Again, talk to me, get in the chats, hit the subscribes, hit the likes, talk to me, guys. Drop some comments. But I don't know if you guys saw this play, but this play really kind of really upset me. I mean, Shea was right there. He was driving. He had a great look on a shot. As soon as he saw Wemby, it's like he cowered, and it's like, dude, no, draw the foul. Even if they have a foul to give, but draw the foul. Make him foul you or make him play hard defense on you. Whether or not they call the foul, you gotta go for these tough shots, man. And that's what, I don't even want to say experience. I mean, they just won last year, but I don't know what that was, man. Caruso was playing an off game. The Spurs just couldn't seem to miss, right? Um, what was it? What was that guy's name? There's a guy that hit some huge shots for the Spurs. His name again kind of escaping me, but I don't want to say it was players. Not Carter Bryant. Keldon Johnson. Yep, that's what I was thinking. I knew it was Keldon, but I couldn't think of his last name. Keldon Johnson. That guy definitely hit some huge shots for San Antonio. That guy was clutch. He was incredible, and I think that's what's going to make this next series like really incredible. I think this series is also going to go to 7. We're ready for the finals. We have our finals matchup. I think this series is also going to go to 7. New York definitely isn't going down without a fight. I don't think it'll be a sweep. If it is, that's incredible. But it's Wemby, man. I mean, defensively, the guy's a monster. He's insane. Um, Again, I kind of mentioned his stats a little bit earlier. 8 foot reach, DPOY. Um, you have 6 man of the year, Keldon Johnson. San Antonio's got some. They've got some studs, man. They've got some stars on that team. Fox is playing lights out. Castle's playing lights out. Vassell is playing lights out. Harper's coming into his own. Carter Bryant, I mean, he's definitely going to come into his own. Cornette. I mean, guys, it's going to be a fantastic series. New York is definitely going to have to offensively be able to shut down Wemby, man. No mismatches. If you are playing mismatches, get in there, man. I mean, draw them out. You know, um, set up your screens. OG, he's gonna have to be pretty good. Mitchell Robinson is gonna have to be pretty good. Cat, I mean, Cat's been playing pretty well. I know a couple of guys that I was talking to the other day watching the game. They're talking about Cat not being as efficient, but Cat's been pretty efficient, man. He's playing a whole different ball game. He's actually kind of coming into his role, developing a little bit. So Cat versus Wemby, I think that's going to be a sick little matchup to see. Um, but anyway, that's kind of it for me. Rockets to kind of sum up everything. West is looking really good. Rockets have to definitely make some moves. OKC definitely might have to make some roster moves. May have to rethink the Chet Holmgren route and maybe the Hardenstein route. we as an organization have to get better, not just for ourselves, but just to be able to compete in the West. And then, of course, finals, baby. Finals are here this week, start on Wednesday. I'll be, trying to keep up with as much information as I can, talking to you guys about it. You guys talk to me about it. Drop some comments, hit the likes, hit the subscribes. Talk to me, guys. Some of your heads are at, what you guys think is going to happen, and you know, let's go Rockets as always. Being a Rockets fan, I can't root for, another Texas team, so I might be rooting for the Knicks to get the upset. They may be the underdogs. I think San Antonio is going to be the favorite, but we'll talk more about that as this week goes on. So anyway, go Rockets. Maybe the Knicks, but even though we beat the Knicks back in the '90s, but go Rockets. Love my team. And let's hope for a really good, awesome finals matchup. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Tune in this week for all the new updates and all the latest and greatest happenings in the league, not just with the Rockets, but around the league. And hopefully I can break it to you guys first. No shams or anything. But anyway, thanks, guys. Go Rockets. Measy out. 3, 2, 1. Peace.